Hi y'all! Today I'm going to talk about cloud storage. It's an important safety measure for your critical files, and most cloud storage apps also provide file sharing capacity. My favorite tool is Dropbox, which I've been using for many years. I use Dropbox every day for storing my files and for sharing them with others. I love having my files with me everywhere I go. The app is free for desktop, phone, and tablet. Dropbox gives you some free storage, so if you don't have a lot of large files, you may be able to keep the free plan. Why is cloud storage so important? Well, here's a story that I hope will help you understand. When our oldest daughter went to college, she went with a brand new MacBook. As an art major, she had graphic design courses that required her to have some files that she had created on her computer. We also got her an external hard drive for backups and to store some large files. And I remember encouraging her to set up a cloud storage account. Well, you know how it is when you're a freshman in college. The most exciting thing about your new life is not getting onto the internet and Dropbox and creating an account and storing files. So the inevitable happened. I bet you can guess where this is going. One night, a friend spilled a Red Bull on her computer keyboard. Well, it ruined the computer, and the friend purchased her a new computer, but she lost all of her files, all of her projects, all of her coursework. So that didn't have to happen. Don't let it happen to you. Let's talk about Dropbox. Okay, let's talk about Dropbox and I'm going to show you how it works. Now, this is my Dropbox folder on the web. This is what I get when I go to Dropbox.com and log in with my account information. And you can see that it will pull up the things that I've accessed recently, which is pretty handy. And I've got some folders here that I've starred, which I'll get to in a minute. You can star things to just keep them handy so that you can always find them quickly. So if I go to all files here, I have everything organized into folders, and you can choose whether you want to view them as a grid or a list. I've got them here in the large grid, small grid, or lists. Now, this is replicated on my hard drive, on my local Dropbox folder here. You can see it looks like just like any other folder on my hard drive, and anything I do here will actually be reflected in as it syncs with my web version. Now, if I want to share something, if I want to share a document, this is a spreadsheet that I use for planning my content on a weekly basis. You notice it has a green check mark, and that means it's being stored locally. The test document right above it has a gray little cloud icon, and that means it's online only. So I have two choices on my Dropbox files. I can store them locally, and they'll be also in the cloud, or I can store them only online. Let's take a look at how you do that. On weekly content here, I'm just going to do a control click, which is the Mac version of a right click for you PC users. And you see all of these options. You see all the options that are next to the Dropbox icon are Dropbox options. So I could open it in Dropbox, and I can share it, all kinds of different things, copy the link. If I wanted to send it to someone, that would be easy. If people have commented on it, I can look at the comments. Smart Sync is where it gets very cool. So if you notice, I have this checked. It's not a very big file, so I have it checked to be on my local hard drive. It's also in the cloud. So if something happened to this file or to my computer, I would still have this file. Or I could check online only, which means a copy of it would not be on my hard drive, would not be taking up space on my hard drive. and would be only online. And that's what I do with, for example, my stock photos, which is a very big, it's a very big folder. There's a lot of images in here. So you see all the little gray icons next to all these folders. So that means those are files that I'm only storing online. So that's saving me a whole lot of space not being on my hard drive. If you're not convinced just yet that you need cloud storage, here's one more story from my life that just might change your mind. We got a digital camera very early on when they first came out because my husband's a camera nut. So we didn't have a lot of prints of photos back then. And I once thought, I was very, very compulsive about backing them up. But many years later, I thought I had lost 20 years worth of our digital photos. That's because I had them all on an external hard drive and it malfunctioned and would not connect to anything, and the data was lost. So I got on the phone with one of those data recovery companies. I was quoted $900 to recover the data from this hard drive. I literally cried in the guy's ear on the phone. I bawled my eyes out because I thought all of my pictures of my children as little kitties were lost. So that feeling I never want again, and I made sure that I had plenty of cloud backup. Now, if you're watching this and you've enjoyed it, would you please go subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me online. I'm Beth G. Sanders online on both Facebook and Instagram, and on Twitter, I'm Beth G. Sanders. So I'll see you online. Y'all have a great week. Bye now.